Thanks for listening. We're doing BNN after, okay? So you guys can work on your practice while we watch BNN, okay? More productive. All right, so back to key features. Key features today is going to be on exponentials. So an exponential function is when you have a variable and the exponent. So we're used to having our variable be a base raised to a number exponent. For exponentials, we have a number base raised to a variable exponent. You're going to learn more about exponentials in second semester. We're just focused on the graphs of the exponentials today. But we're going to be finding all the same things. Range, domain, and not end behavior. So that's actually wrong. But our new vocab is horizontal asymptotes. Now, Mr. Zabel will make fun of me because he says that I say it wrong. But I can't change the way that I say it because I'm old. And I've been saying it the same way for a long time. And honestly, when I hear him say it, it sounds like exactly what I'm saying. So, but he makes fun of me year after year. He's just bullying me. Okay, so what is a horizontal asymptote? Do you see our lovely dotted line there? Okay. That is an asymptote. So that means that our graph is leading up to that value, but it doesn't ever cross that line. Okay. Going back to quadratics. Benji, do you remember how we wrote axis of symmetry in the quadratics? It is. It's x equals a number, right? Because that axis of symmetry was a vertical line. So that's right, Miguel. Now that we have a horizontal asymptote, it's going to be a y equals, because a horizontal line is a y equals a number. Okay? That's the only thing that's different, the only new vocab for this particular. Obviously, the graphs are looking different, but all of the same key features that we've been learning, since I love doing y's in red. Okay. So then Max, since Miguel said that it's going to be a y equals, what is this horizontal asymptote going to be? Y equals 1. Okay, positive 1. Now that means that we're going to have restrictions for our range. Our range can't ever go past that y equals 1 line. Okay, does my graph go up or down from that y equals 1? Who said up? Who in this group said up? It is not up. Okay, so it is going to go down. So what is my range going to be? Negative infinity to 1. Damien, what's my domain? That's right. Domain is still going to be negative infinity to positive infinity. Next week, we're going to get into where there's restrictions in our domain. So because our domain is negative infinity to positive infinity, that means our increasing, decreasing have to go combined to negative infinity to positive infinity. And actually, our increasing, decreasing, and positive and negative are much easier in this lesson than they were in polynomials. Because polynomials, it was all over the place and we had different intervals. But this is way more cut and dry. Okay, Maddie, where's my x-intercept going to be? At 1. So again, Checkpoint, I think I told you guys this yesterday. People were fantastic about having the right format for x-intercept, y-intercept, domain. I think out of all of my classes, I had 1 or 2 people that flip-flopped the y-intercept and put the number value first, which is of course wrong. But everyone else, almost everyone, was at minimum, at least at the mild for the checkpoint. Most people were above a 6. Okay. Okay, so if I know my x-intercepts, then that tells me what, Zach? You know your solutions because the solutions are the x-intercept. Okay? What about my y-intercept, Fredo? 0, -1 in the correct format. Beautiful. Naja, what do you want to do? Increasing, decreasing, or positive, negative? Ooh. All right, so you're going for the harder one. Oh, by the way, I did have someone in 5th hour that had a very reasonable request, which I'm going to do for you guys for your checkpoints going from this point on and your test. So somebody said, hey, Mrs. Palis, I didn't have enough room to draw in my lines that are supposed to be black, but I'm in red. No, I don't want that. I just want this. Okay, so I am going to make the same mistake twice. So I'm going to make more space under the graph so that you guys have room for your increasing, decreasing, and positive, negative number lines. Okay, so you said you want to do positive, negative? Okay, what separates my positive and my negative? No, I want you to tell me. What is it called? It is. Okay. So our x-axis is what separates our positive and our negative values. Okay, so what do you want to tell me first? Okay. Negative infinity to positive 1. So our stopping point is 1.
Now the positive on the other hand. That will not be unexpected.
It isn't.
I currently have that as 1 on
1, and it's going to keep on going to the right because, again, my domain is from negative infinity to positive infinity, so my positive and negative have to represent negative infinity to positive infinity. So now we're going to write those in. So you said from negative infinity to 1. And then for this one, for positive, it's going to be 1 to positive infinity. Okay? Increasing and decreasing, we're back to easy, just like our linear graphs. It's either increasing or it's decreasing. There's not any interval where it switches. So Iram, for this graph from left to right, do you think that it's increasing or is it decreasing? So here, did you say increasing or decreasing, honey? I'm sorry. So here, is it increasing or decreasing? Increasing. All right, so from left to right, It's increasing the whole way. So from negative infinity to positive infinity. Fredo, is it decreasing at all? So what am I going to write there? NA. It's not applicable. Okay. It's never. Okay. Go on to example 2. I want you to try it in your groups. Thanks for fixing it. Thank you for both of your help because I was not able to do this in first hour. It stopped like halfway through this problem. So now I got my video on. We're all good. Thanks. It took you 8 minutes to get from Pedersen's room to here with no one in the hall? Yes.
11:40. When? That's next period. What time is next period? Because we're out of here at 55.
Fourth hour. 11:40 ends third. 11:45 starts fourth.
Oh, literally when the next time we go.
Ricky, I have your IPR. Hey, Miss Naja. What if I said no, you can't ask me a question? You can ask me a question. I may not answer it.
I have to take 2 club photos. Well, technically 3. I have to take the one for Art Elite and Art Club at 11:40 and 11:45, and I have to take one for Teen Library Council at 11:50. Well, I'd be leaving here if I left 5 minutes early from this class.
Honey, we're in second hour. You still have third hour to go. You'll be able to, I would say you're going to get all of third hour in. Maybe the last 5 minutes, no. And then fourth hour, you'll miss the beginning. But pictures are fast. My daughter has band photos today, and they're after school.
I love the preferred band photos for after school. Like marching band photos were after school last year, and I preferred that. I didn't have to get into that entire costume.
Well, she really doesn't appreciate it because it's in the middle of her basketball practice. So she has to get changed into band clothes to then. Well, she's not in marching band, so she's just has a black dress. But okay. So I'm sorry that it's so little on your paper. I actually made it. Woo!
Oh my God, is that a asymptote? Is it asymptote or asymptote?
Ask Mr. Zabel because he apparently is the expert on what it's actually called because I am apparently not, according to him. Okay. So, Eduardo, what did your group get for your x-intercept in solution? -30, right, Eduardo? Because they're the same exact thing. Okay, Catherine, what did you get for your y-intercept? 0.7? Perla, what did you guys get for the horizontal asymptote? Y equals what, honey? This line right here. -1. Y equals -1. Which that helps define where our restrictions are for our range. So our range is restricted at -1. Does it go up from there or down from there? Up. So then my range is going to be -1 to +infinity. Jazzy, what did you guys get for increasing or decreasing? So then what does that mean for increasing? Remember, we're worried about x values. So what is it, Zach? Why are you eating that egg? You know it's going to give you a stomachache. Oh. -infinity to +infinity. Whoopsie.
For positive.
No, for increasing, decreasing. I just wrote it in the wrong spot.
Okay, because I got really scared.
Ah.
I got really scared because why did you positive that one?
Okay. What about positive, negative? Naja wants to do it again. It is positive from -3 to +infinity. Which means that it's negative when, Linda? When's it negative? -infinity to -3. You guys are so good at these. I agree. Oh my gosh, we forgot the easiest one.
Oh, the domain.
Domain, Carmen. -infinity to +infinity so far. That's how it's going to be till next week. Okay? Because next week we'll have horizontal and vertical asymptotes and holes. So that'll be the new vocab for next week. Holes, which literally look like a hole. It's crazy.
Oh my God. Should I go?
Okay. All right. So.
Are you about to start?